My name's Kelly Allars, I'm 39 and I'm from Norfolk. I had long hair as a child, had very long hair, it was very red, but when I was around 10, my mum started noticing that my hair I seemed to be losing quite a lot of it. So she sought help, she went to the doctors, and it took a long time to find out, but they found out that I was pulling my hair out in my sleep. And they gave it a name, that was Trichotillomania. Mum tried seeking a lot of help. She went to a few consultants, and there was not a lot anyone could do really, because it's a kind of repetitive behaviour. So I was losing a lot more hair, and it was becoming to the point where I had like a short horseshoe on my head, so I was totally bald from the front of my forehead to the back. And Mum did go and try and see a hair system company in the 1990s, but back then that was very, very expensive. It was the same price back then as it is now, if you see what I mean. So, she did all she could, but it was a bit of a loss. Obviously, as a teen, you start to notice the other girls are flourishing and you're not, and I started to get very depressed, and that obviously made the trick become more and more aggressive. So I became in quite a bit of a cycle of depression. As a young girl, I was admittedly on antidepressants for it. I had medications to help, but they didn't help. I had cognitive behavioural therapy, but it didn't help. And I just found that I got deeper and deeper into more of a depressive state. I spent a lot of time out of work as I grew older. And then I kind of decided it was time to cover it up a little bit. So I started covering up by buying wigs. And when we moved away, by then it had really hit rock bottom. I was not in a good place, but I was covering it up quite well. So, Mum and Dad moved to Norfolk and I moved with them, and I kind of started again. So nobody actually knew that I was wearing wigs. I started purchasing wigs. I started off sort of at the cheaper end of the scale, but I found that they were quite itchy, and I found that they made me very hot, and I felt really conscious wearing them. So then slowly I progressed to human wigs, and I did manage quite well to cover up quite well, but it was always that constant worry and always playing with it, because you'd always feel someone would notice it. I met my husband Lee 15 years ago. I fell in love with him immediately, told him straight away about the issue I had with my hair, and he was very understanding. So last year we decided we were going to get married. We chose the 19th of May, and everything was exciting, family involved. And the one thing that I was really concerned about was my hair. I just wanted to look the perfect bride on the day. The build up to the wedding was really exciting. A lot of family were involved. We had everything going to plan, but there was a few issues regarding my hair system with the company. I was sending a lot of emails. There didn't seem to be no clear decision on costing, and it was starting to worry me because we'd already made an agreement on the cost, and it was beginning to get to the point where I knew a hair system couldn't be made if I needed to go elsewhere. So it caused a lot of panic and stress, and I just didn't know what to do. I felt totally let down. On realising my hair wasn't going to come through, I wasn't going to get anywhere with the company, I went back to my stylist, who's amazing, Kim, and she had heard about another company, Lordhair. So she said, right, we'll take a risk. We haven't obviously had a custom, long system from them before, but she had had male hair custom systems. So we decided we'd run with it, and she contacted Lordhair. They kindly gave us a rush order, rushed through everything and got it out to us as quick as possible. 4 weeks before the wedding, Kim gave me a phone call and said, right, your hair system's arrived. I was ecstatic at the time. I thought, well, this is it. My last chance, we just got to hope and pray that this is the right one. So got to the salon and opened the little box, and there it was, and I thought, wow, I couldn't believe how thick the hair was for a start. and the lace, how beautiful it was, the quality, how well made it is. So we tried it on and it fit perfectly. Didn't need to make any adjustments to it, it just fit. When the system was put on my hair and she had put the bonding on and I'd had it styled and cut, I was just amazed at how beautiful it looked. It just looked like real hair, and such a heavy, beautiful hair, and I thought, this is my wedding hair. I couldn't believe I thought I will look beautiful on my wedding day. On the day of my wedding, the best bit was having my hair done, because it was like just having my own hair done. It pulled the same, it was having my own hair styled, and everybody was so wowed by it. Everybody commented on my hair, how it looked beautiful. I could have it up, that was fantastic, with a wig that you can't. So yeah, everyone was literally talking about it all day. After the wedding, my hair just seemed to settle in a lot more, because it was quite new at the beginning, and it just seemed to get better and better. I didn't have any problems with it felling, I didn't have any issues with it grooming, and I found all the clean up was a lot easier on this hair system. It just seemed to be fab. Since the wedding, I was really excited to share the pictures, so I put them up on social media and up on quite a few of the hair loss pages. Immediately I got a lot of feedback saying how beautiful I looked, but I did also get a lot of negatives saying that they thought that I was representing a company because my hair looked too natural to be a hair system. And as time went on and we got chatting in the comments, slowly people started to believe me. I put in some photos of me before my hair system and after, and they started asking questions, and I gave them links to Lord Hair, and I'd said that this is my experience with them. It's fantastic, smooth from beginning to end, and that I feel it's the cheap but also the best quality that I've seen, and that they would be rest assured they'd be investing in something good. Having a Lord Hair system means I can swim, because you can swim. I can go for a walk along a beach and not worry about, you know, my hair. I can do the gym, I can do anything I want to do, because it is basically like having a scalp attached almost. It's stuck on my head and it will not come off. Since using Lord Hair, luckily I've had no problems with my hair system, but from time to time I've liked to contact customer services just to ask about shampoos and grooming and any ways to save and upkeep my system, and straight away within normally around 20 minutes I do get a response or an email, so they've been great. Using social media, I managed to start talking to people about hair loss, because for some reason, you know, there's not a lot out there for women hair loss. It's very secretive, and it seems to carry a lot of shame surrounded by it. But women are coming out now, they are talking more, and on my pages we have a place where we're safe and we can talk openly. It's a closed group and we chat and give each other advice. Having a Lord hair system has given me back my confidence. I now feel a lot more happy. I feel able to do a lot more, and also I don't have to worry about a grey hair at 39 years of age. It isn't too bad, and I just feel great wearing it. It's given me back a lot. It makes me feel like I'm a woman again. I feel more like a woman.